All right, having some technical difficulties this evening because I am not a technical person. Getting my GoPro started. Anyway, this is the June update on the garden. I'm still downloading stuff that I videoed all year, including a little hang gliding training and whatnot. But this is still the garden. This was June after the last video was in January 22. This will be June. And then I'm going to do another one as I believe the snow is all melted, probably tomorrow, to do a year-end recap. And already ordered my seeds for next year. Should be much more interesting than this year, which was mostly just moving dirt. But anyway, y'all have a good evening now, and I'll be talking to you. All right, here we are again. January 30th, 2022, backyard update. This is the mulch I had put in here last January. Well, I dumped it back here. Haven't done anything with it. This is going to be a path to the greenhouse. I'm going to put that back there by that burn pit thing. That's going to go up in another month. Planted a few tomatoes and zucchini over here. Got a little bit burned. A lot of reflection, a lot of heat coming off that fence. The afternoon sun just beats the crap out of everything. And that didn't do too well. Got the neighbor's figs sticking over the house. Took down most of everything over here. Got this chalk mark thing going on. I'm gonna take out, these are blocks. I'm going to take these out in some kind of a pattern, that Archimedes thing, and plant stuff in here in a pattern. Still kicking that around. Made up a few vegetable beds and threw some of the mulch on top of the pathways around them. Took down a couple of trees, one back there, a couple back there in the corner. I don't know, living in a place a few months, you do get a chance to see where everything is. I put some potatoes, onions, tomatoes, and cucumbers in the ground here in May. And then when I watched the sun come around this big tree here, this does not get enough sun, I don't think. It really would have done better about 10 feet over. So that's when I put this in here. I'd put this all up and then I moved it again. And I put down some old leaves and just gonna order some dirt and fill this up next week. I think all these are gonna get dirt in them. Cut back those bushes over there. One of those trees got cut down. I cut down these two trees back here too. This old fence used to go the whole length of this. I took that down, put grapes there, put my compost pile up. And it's my fig tree, doing pretty nicely so far. Just got that in the ground before it really got hot. And I put that fence up as a trellis, and I planted a couple of flowering vines on there for my wife. Put a gate in the fence. Something came by and ate the stupid vines down to the ground. So I put those, put this wire cages up here to keep the varmints out of my plants, because my wife would not let me get the pellet gun out. So, yeah, I guess you gotta make compromises everywhere you go. Anyway, big old stack of wood picked up some free wood from next door that was being thrown out. And I'm going to get rid of a lot of this stuff pretty soon, but a lot of it's really new and good. Got some windows from my house. I was getting the windows changed, and those are going to be on top of those smaller beds over there. They're cut to fit. So we're going to have a winter cold frame set up. And if you look at this yard, it's really funny. It's only about 4 o'clock, but all this stuff is in shadow now, which I didn't see when I moved in here last August, and really took a look at it last winter. This area gets sun all day long. So do my grapes. They get sun all day long. This gets sun some of the day. So we still got a lot of work to do here. But basically, the garden beds get 6 hours a day of sunlight. But all this area out here, not all of it does. So it gets like dappled sun a good bit of the day. And I need to take that into consideration when putting plants in the ground, because some of them do need the sun. But anyway, back there by the fig tree, gets plenty of sun. And actually over there on the porch gets plenty of sun. I was thinking about putting in some really like a lemon tree on top of that thing. And we're going to get a back porch covering right over this area here, so that might leave some shade coming over here. But I think I could put a trellis here and run it up this thing as well, or plant a couple of bushes back here as well. Get lots of sunshine there. Anyway, little pressure washing done down here, a weed to cut down. Anyway, got some work done. Just about finished the inside of the house, and now we're really going to get started next week. Hopefully I'm going to have some dirt brought in. I'm actually got a contractor coming out here to cut down some of these limbs on the lower end of this big tree here, and that'll give me more sun in this area and back over here. So that'll make that a little bit better to grow things with. We're going to leave just that back area behind the beds will still be kind of shady, but the rest of this we're going to start filling up with plants. As soon as it gets a little bit cooler, we're going to buy a bunch of berry bushes and fill the world with it. All right, y'all take care of yourselves.